So this is my first story, and I brought a cheat sheet just in case I screw it up. I wrote it at the table. So I'm the oldest of 5 children, and growing up I always wanted to be a paramedic. I've always taken care of my brothers and sisters. I thought what a great job that would be. So I decided to go to paramedic school, and I was a paramedic for 10 years. I was a paramedic in Braintree. I chose a town away from my hometown so I wouldn't know anyone, and I have to go to their house, and oh my God, I can't believe you did this. So I was a paramedic. I used to work 24-hour shifts. I used to work Saturdays. We used to work out of the police station in Braintree, and you would listen to your radio from 7 in the morning till 11 at night, and at 11 at night you could go to sleep. If you had an emergency, the phone would ring, you'd answer the phone. I was so busy all day long, dead tired. I'm laying in my bunk and listening to the radio. It's 10:45 at night, and I'm like trying to keep my eyes open and just listening to the radio, making sure there's nothing going on, and all of a sudden I hear, "Yeah, would you please run this license plate number on a white Hyundai?" Yeah, that's the name Laura Sather. And I jump out of bed, and I'm like, oh my God, that's my sister. I'm like, well, what happened? Oh, and like, I was half asleep, and so I grabbed my partner, Kurt. We jump out of bed. I said, come on, let's go, let's go. I find out where they were. They're at the Sheridan in Braintree. I'm like, what? It's like 10:45 at night. It's Saturday. She's 18. What is she doing there? So we turn our lights on, and we drive all the way there. We get there, and I see her, and I know the police officer on the scene because we do a lot of calls with the police officers there. And I said, oh my God, what's going on? She's in the car with 3 other people, and she's looking out the window. And I said to the police officer, that's my sister, what's going on? And he said, you've got to be kidding me. That's your sister? And I was like, yeah. He's like, Allie, she's underage, drinking, the Sheridan in the parking lot. Not to mention, we're only caught her because there's this big politician type thing, FBI all over the place. Everybody's watching the parking lot, and those 4 18-year-old kids are drinking in the car. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, now mad, you're an idiot. What am I going to do with you? And the police officer said, all right, well, you know what, Allie, I'll cut them a break, but listen, they're all drinking. They can't leave. They have to drive home. They can't drive home. You have to tell them to get them. Yeah, sorry. That's Braintree Police. No, I'm just kidding. No. So I said, I'm totally joking. So I said to my sister, Laura, I'm like, you got to get in that hotel room with these 3 kids I don't know. I'm like, get yourself a room. And she starts crying and says, we don't have any money. We were drinking in the parking lot because we had nowhere to go. We don't have any money to get a room, Allie. So I said, wonderful. Now I'm in my Fallon paramedic uniform in the Sheridan Tower Hotel, buying my sister a hotel room because she's intoxicated along with her 3 goofy friends. And as I buy the room, my sister comes stumbling in, and she falls. She falls, and she twists her ankle. Her face is bleeding, her knees bleeding, and I'm like, want to cry because I've had it. I was like, I'm going to call Mom. And she's like, no, just don't call Mom. Her ankle's disgusting. I'm like, oh my God. I end up renting a room for 3 kids that were intoxicated, 18-year-old kids that I don't know. Now on my credit card, all, things are going to fall on me now if they break stuff or whatever. Go to the room, I get my sister, and I put her in the ambulance, and I bring her to the hospital, and I call, so-and-so to come pick her up, and I was like, I had it. And the moral of my story is, if you don't have a story to tell, just let your sister make one for you.